Hello, and welcome to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a little thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, tell a friend, follow us on Twitter and IG. On the docket today, we have Young, Famous, and African Season 1, Episode 2, The Newcomer. Jamal, what'd you think about the episode?
I thought overall it was good. I liked Zari.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, this was our first time meeting her.
She's coming in, with no. Oh, how can I put this? She's
No
coming in
F's
being
to
her.
give.
That too.
And self-confidence.
Yes.
Something that is a little lacking in some of the other characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting dynamic. But after seeing like this second show, I kind of feel this isn't a reality show. This is a scripted novella.
Scripted reality?
I don't even think it's scripted reality. I just think it's scripted. There's way too many actresses on this show.
True.
They're all in some form of entertainment. All of them. And they're all connected to Showmax.
Right.
All of them.
All of them.
Not that I'm mad at it, but like some of Kanye's lines are just too perfect.
Too on the nose, basically.
Too perfect. Alrighty, so let's get started with this little show. Okay, so we see the show opening, and Diamond is calling Nadia. He says he's going to be in town for a month, and he wants her to go shopping with him. He needs a car. You never heard of a rental?
Right.
Like, you could do luxury rentals. Like, who buys a luxury car? And we ain't talking about like a Mercedes. He wants one of the kitted out cars. Okay. I'm not mad at it. Maybe it's something we're not just used to.
No.
Like, they're on another level in Africa with the money.
But they're so much fun, though. They are so much fun. And I like that Nadia is like, she didn't jump right in. She's like, well, why do you want me to like help him buy a car?
He asked her to pick it out.
Mm-hmm.
But she's smart, though. She's smart. She ain't turned it down.
Right.
She ain't turned it down.
And the shopping trip was not eye opening, but it shows that she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The shopping trip. We haven't got there yet, but I'm going to talk about that shopping trip.
Yeah. Well, first we have to go to Kanye and her goddess photo shoot. So she just has a photo shoot to have a photo shoot?
I'm guessing so. I guess that's how the rich do it.
Well, she is in entertainment. I keep forgetting that. But let me hold on. There is I was wondering where this picture came from. Bravo to this photo shoot. My God, she looks gorgeous. And if this is just another day in the life of the OG, then dag. Can I get like a little percentage of that? And do you notice that she's always wearing crowns?
Yes.
Always. She's so beautiful. Oh my God. Let's see. I diverted. Nadia, she invites Nadia over. And Kanye's like, I can't believe Annie came for me for my mothering skills. It ain't going down like that. And then we get into Nadia. Oh, and Nadia agreed with her that Annie was disrespectful to her. And Kanye calls Annie a broken woman. Again, these are really good lines. And this is why I think that it's scripted. She's just playing a part.
Right.
Then Nadia tells Kanye about this upcoming shopping trip. Why was Kanye shocked when she was the one who was trying to hook them up in the first place?
I don't know. That was kind of odd. Like, ma'am, this is what you wanted.
Or was it that it happened so quick? Or does she feel things are happening behind her back she don't know about?
I think it's a combination of the two, to be completely honest.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. Nadia better watch her step.
Yeah, don't get caught up.
Why do I feel like Kanye's about to ask for her commission, her cut?
Because she knows. I think her and Nadia have discussed this, and that she's like, look, once you get your record deal and hit your singles, I'm as your agent, I get 10%.
Shut up.
That's how I'm looking at it. Because the only reason I feel that way, or well, one of the reasons, is because of that shopping trip and what Nadia said.
Okay, so next we're gonna get to the shopping trip. Next, we see Swanky Jerry taking Annie on a helicopter flight to get over all the stress that she had from last night, I guess, at the ball. And her life in general. Initially, she's a little scared, but she gets into it. It's a beautiful tour over Johannesburg. I'm assuming it's Johannesburg. I might be wrong. Then they talk about the situation with Kanye and how Annie went in on her parenting skills. And Swanky seems like he's trying to play mediator and hoping that she can see another side to it. And then he says to her that maybe she doesn't want to be introducing her daughter to different men. So maybe there is a revolving door in that apartment.
It could be.
Next, we see Kanye going next door to her daughter's place, and she asks her daughter if she's a bad mother. And this is the first time we meet in Cons, her daughter. And she says that she's kind of different with her parenting style. And her daughter says that they have an unusual relationship, but it's unbreakable.
I like that. I really do. Because they're there for each other, and it doesn't matter what people say, they are who they are, and they're just going to roll with it. I think that's the way it should be.
They do seem more like friends, though.
Right. And that's true. And it can be concerning because you need to maintain, and this is my personal opinion, you need to maintain boundaries as a parent. So the child understands that, as a minor child, it is my job to look out for you and to guide you, and you need to listen to me.
Right.
And then when you're older, you can make all the dumb choices you want. But right now, you're under my supervision.
Yeah. It's at least the place is neat.
Yeah. If that's a 15-year-old isn't that neat, I don't know how many 15-year-olds are that neat, but kudos.
But when does housekeeping come?
True. I just thought about that.
When does housekeeping come? Next, we see Andele inviting Quentin and Diamonds to play golf. Diamonds don't know how to play no damn golf, and Quentin just standing up there looking cute with the stick. That's about it. But we see Andele asking Diamonds a lot of questions with regards to his relationship and the current status of his relationship with Zari. And Diamond says that they're co-parents, right? And they're digging even deeper, asking if he still loves her. And Quentin feels that Diamond still loves Zari.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond says that he will forever love her because she is the mother of his children. Now, are these the first of his 4, 5, or possibly 6 children?
He said it sounds like when he said it, he said like, "How could you not love the mother who gave you not only the first one but the second one?"
Yeah, okay, so I did hear that right.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Okay, alrighty. So, I don't know. Mm, okay, I'll save it for the end. I'll save it for the end. Um,
mm-hmm.
but I thought that this boy's outing was very, very interesting. Um, let's see. What else was asked here? Then Diamond goes in and tells them about how he cheated on Zari with another celebrity lady and he had a
Mm-hmm.
kid. Quentin says that the only thing, based on everything that Diamond said, Quentin says the only thing that Diamond did wrong was get caught.
Right,
What?
which lets you know how he thinks. And Haley wasn't in Kaylee. She needs to watch out.
Well, I'm here wondering about Naliti. What does she have to
Right.
put up with? Why
Mm-hmm.
did they divorce? If anybody knows that, who's in the chat or watching later in our replay crew, hi. Leave a comment below. Do we know what caused the end of Quentin and Naliti's marriage? And Naliti is from Real Housewives of Johannesburg, season 1. Was she in season 2? I don't think so.
No, no.
Yeah. She was like, I'm done with this. I'm going back to studying full time. Mm-mm-mm. Um, Next, we see Kanye and Nadia meeting up with Kaylee, and they're going like a little shopping trip. I always get like a little worried whenever I see in Johannesburg they're at a store, a boutique.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger warning from the Real Housewives of Johannesburg. That was a mess. But anyway, they want to find out more about Kaylee. Well, in particular, Kanye wants to find out more about Kaylee. But Kanye says that she finds her boring.
That was
Why?
interesting because
Do we?
Nadia was intrigued by her. She thought she's the whole vibe. She's this,
Uh-huh.
and I think Kanye just didn't feel like anyone that's not her is boring or who isn't a who's who. Like if you're not extra, you're boring in her eyes. That's the vibe I get from her.
Hmm. Interesting.
But we don't know her yet, and I'm kind of
Uh,
intrigued by her.
did she give them any dirt?
No,
You think that's why she thinks she's boring?
probably
Hmm.
because remember she said I don't. She doesn't need to tell me anything. Like she was asking her all those questions, and she answered them, but kind of coyly. And Kaylee was like, I'm not getting nothing out of her.
Hold on. Mimi wants to know, is she not? Well, we don't know her yet. We don't know her yet. Hey, Shay. Hi, everybody. As you're coming into the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Is she boring? Yes, because she hasn't done anything. I don't know her role in this cast or in Quentin's life, to be honest. I've said from the last review that we did, I didn't see any chemistry between Kaylee and Quentin. I find her to almost be a placeholder for him.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be mean, but she's just somebody there until he finds somebody better or more suited to him. I don't know. Anywho, they start talking about Nadia going car shopping with diamonds, and Nadia lets it slip that it's not like I still want to wait, that she wants to make music with the guy. So it seems like that's her
Right.
ulterior motive. So she's trying to get a
Exactly.
come up. So, girl, okay. Next, we see Diamonds telling the guys on the golf course that he has a crush on Nadia. Um, the guys are like, maybe you need to deal with your issues from previous relationships before you get into another one. And Quentin is astonished that he's even like interested in Nadia, because he's like, how much appetite does he have? I feel that much like the car, Nadia is just like something for the month. Is that bad?
Yeah. No, but that's his MO though.
How old is he again? Do we know?
He's
I
gotta
don't
be in his
remember
30s.
any age. Jesus. Um, we go back to the shop, and apparently Kanye says that Kaylee's insecure or something like that. And Nadia, in her confessional, never to Kaylee, Kanye says she doesn't like when saying that someone is insecure. She thinks that it's a form of manipulation.
Hmm.
Kaylee's only admitting, is only voicing something that's of a concern to her in her relationship, but Kanye is like seizing on that. Um, do you think that Nadia has a point?
She does.
Hmm. Why she don't say it to Kaylee though in the moment? Why she gotta wait for the confessional?
True.
Or are you trying to get a come up with Kanye too? I'm
Yeah, of
getting
course.
these names mixed up. Sorry, y'all. I am. I'm gonna just start calling Kanye OG or something.
Right.
All right, back to the golf course, and we see Quentin kind of complaining about his relationship with Kaylee and how she keeps saying that he's not romantic enough. And he mentioned that, you know, he did some cooking for her and made it really special. And Diamonds is like, cooking? Don't you have housemaids that can do cooking? You need to be going extra, like maybe going and taking someone on a luxury car shopping trip or something. There are two different levels
Right.
with several levels in between. So, whereas Quentin might think cooking for his partner is a grand gesture, Diamonds is a baller. And he's like, you got people for that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with hiring a private chef to cook a meal.
I get the feeling that Quentin's a little cheapy cheapy. I don't think he's going to
Oh.
do that for her. Or I
Mm,
don't think that she has achieved a place in his heart that he would want to do something like that for her.
okay. So you don't think mm, she's not like you said, she's not a permanent fixture. She hasn't
No,
earned
she's
that
a
place yet.
placeholder. Like, if she was the one, I feel Quentin would like pull out all the credit cards to do whatever he wanted for her. But I don't, like I said, there's no chemistry there. I don't think he loves her. I think they have issues. Like, they don't
I
even
got
look
you.
like friends. And then they're both talking about their issues with their relationships to these people. Like, come on now, that ain't for real. I don't know. Um, I think it was, who was it who said it? It was Andeli who said, yeah, he said that he can understand Kaylee's position because at the beginning of the relationship there was romance and now there's none, so she feels cheated. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He suckered her in.
Mm-mm-mm. Next we see Diamond meeting Nadia at the car dealership. and they looking at posh cars. This is what you've been dying for. So you go ahead and you give us your opinion on this scene.
I thought it was hilarious because she's trying to say like, oh, I'm not trying to give him the wrong impression. I just wanted to get to know him and be friends. Yada yada yada, right?
Mm-hmm.
But interestingly enough, she comes in wearing that short miniskirt. I mean, I don't think just friends walk around in those type of outfits.
That was like what did Beyonce call it? A freakum dress?
Yeah, she was. To me, she came out
She
like
was
she was hunting.
advertising.
Yeah.
What were they talking about? Okay, so they were looking at the different cars. She says that she likes a bigger car for him. But he was looking at like sporty cars.
Right. I like that red Ferrari myself, but that's just me.
Really? I kind of like the Bentley truck. It was huge.
Yeah. So you like the truck? That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't want like it. Look, I'm a bit older than you, and getting up from that low on the ground.
Oh.
I don't want to
Okay.
be climbing out of a car at my
I got you.
age. But then again, I don't want to be jumping down from one neither. And that truck seemed it was very deceiving. I didn't think it was that big from the outside, but then it was dark against the dark walls. But when you got inside, it was huge, and I was just like, "Wait, what?"
That's what she said too.
Yeah. So, I would need a happy medium, like a Toyota. Those cars are expensive in Africa. It's like 30% more. I think probably even more than that, because if they have VAT or luxury tax or any, they already have a huge importation tax. Then the currency conversion. Then if you're a landlocked country, right? If you don't have a major port bringing that in, there's additional transportation ports other than from shipping it in, but then transferring it to a a landlocked country. Like those cars are astronomical. And did you note that we didn't see what he bought?
Right.
Child. He didn't even get a test drive. Like they were not moving those cars.
And the way she was talking, like she would be the one who would be
Did she say something about driving it?
yeah.
Why would she be driving it? Trying to test the waters?
Right.
I don't know. Then she's the one who brings up her relationship with what's the name of the person? Ben?
Yeah, what his name is.
Right. And he says that he doesn't want to think about him. It's not a problem. Because you're a placeholder, Nadia.
Right.
Nadia's wig was horrible. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Vic Mensa, thank you so much, Ablavi. Did y'all notice that it was a different color? Like, I know my scalp is a different color, but her scalp, was it red? It was like a blonde wig. I didn't understand that wig.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
But they now have a new nickname for themselves, C Squared, because they both have similar nicknames or something. I don't know. He feels that she does things to attract him by just walking in front of him and suggestively adjusting her skirt or the hem of her dress. She's doing things to attract him. I think he just has an overactive libido and is accustomed to a smorgasbord of women wherever he goes. Like you could blow on him and he'd be like, oh, you're doing things to attract me.
Right.
That was an interesting shopping trip where nothing was purchased, but okay. Next, we see Kanye, OG going over to Annie's house to talk. And this was a very interesting meetup. And again, another reason why I thought it was kind of scripted. Again, these are two actresses. And first, they start going in on the comments that Annie made about her parenting skills. And Kanye, OG was like, I am not a kangaroo. She doesn't, I don't have a
Right.
pouch where I can keep my kid. And Annie says that being a mother is a sacrifice in itself. And OG says, Annie left her kids in a whole nother country. And like, what you doing here, girl? Annie says that her mom is there with her kids and their father is there. Annie says that OG is a selfish mom. And OG says that Annie is a bad mom and she left her kids in another country. That was a produced scene. I'm sorry.
Right.
It was entertaining, but by the time I got to this scene, I was like, this is in no way a reality show. This is a really good novella.
No, I'm gonna agree. I agree with you because like everything was too perfect. Like they knew
Okay.
exactly what they walked in knowing exactly what they were gonna say. If that makes sense.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. They have talking points.
Like you have to touch on these things. We don't care what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But hit these points. But they even said in Bravo they do the same thing though. So I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give Netflix some grace.
Okay, so Ablavi says, yes, those are called hot roots, where they dye the hair after they got the wig. Oh, good
That
Lord.
makes sense.
It just seemed odd to me. I didn't know if it was a thing. Like, I'm not up on wig fashion, so sorry. Ablavi says, Nadia better run. This is the Tasmanian version of Future.
Ooh. Mm. That's fair.
So Yanni says, sorry, Debbie, I couldn't even finish the first episode. It was awful. Ablavi says, I agree with Kanye about not having her kid and her man in the same house. I do not believe teens and 20-somethings should not live together if they aren't related. I mentioned something about this in the last episode. I was just theorizing, and I said maybe OG does not want her daughter in the same household with a variety of men coming in and out, probably for her own protection. But then again, it could be that now that her daughter is 15, she's seeing her daughter as competition subconsciously because she's now a cougar. And the men that OG is going after is more in line with her daughter's age and not hers. Just saying. That's just my theories on the situation. Okay, so now that OG's finished with Annie, she goes to meet with, and she say that Nadia's competition, Zari? Ciao. And this is where we're introduced to Zari, who's also known as the boss lady. She has 5 children. 3 are from her ex, and the 2 smallest ones are from Diamond. OG asks her ask Zari where they are in their relationship, meaning Zari and Diamond. Oh, sugar. Zari says that she's now seeing somebody new. But then we get a backstory that apparently Zari and OG dated the same guy. She says that OG is denied sleeping with Zari's ex, but she knows she did it because he was a billionaire.
Oh,
OG.
wow.
There's
Wow.
nothing wrong with having a type.
There isn't, but for her to just put it plain out there like that, oof.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. OG says that men never seem to get over Zari. And Zari says that it's that Ugandan sauce. And then OG says, you got to give me some of that shit. And that again,
Right.
it's just too perfect. The whole thing is just, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Zari says that she is not in love with Diamonds. OG thinks that Zari hasn't forgiven Diamonds for what he did, cheating on
Hmm.
her and having the baby. Um, Next, we see Diamond has decided to have a party at his home to celebrate his biggest record deal that he's just signed. It's an Arabian Nights theme. Annie arrives in a very, very short dress. But as soon as she get in there, she start complaining about how all the seating is on the floor and she wearing this short dress and why is it outdoors because it's cold, etc., etc., etc. Girl, stop. This is like becoming repetitive with you.
Hmm.
Um, Swanky arrives late and he says he does it on purpose because he wants to make an entrance, and an entrance he does make. I love him.
He is hilarious, but he makes a lot of sense though.
He does. He does. But sometimes I think like I get too focused on what he's wearing.
Hmm.
Like even the simple act of him taking off that coat cape thing, I was mesmerized. And I don't even know what he said. He's he's like tall. He's got a really good frame. He wears the clothes and the clothes don't wear him.
Right.
I love it. Love it. But I just don't want to think of him as a walking hanger.
Right. But when he was counseling Annie, he when he told her, you know, you can't expect people to parent their children the way you do.
Mhm.
That's what he brings to the show, outside of the being the hanger. He makes a
But
lot of sense.
he does. But I fear that because everything on this show is almost like a music video. It's so sharp, it's so dynamic, and the colors are very enticing. Like, I don't want what he says to get lost in the drama
I
of
got
it
you.
all, you know?
Hmm.
Diamond had 2 babies on her. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hi, guys. Um, da, 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 da. Diamond also invites Zari. And of course, Nadi is already there. And when Zari shows up, he now realizing that this is awkward. What?
Right.
And Zari takes the seat right next to him because that's what she's familiar to doing.
Hmm.
She brings him a beautiful gift from Cartier. Why he ain't open that so we could see if the box was empty or not?
Oh, because she said you're not gonna open this here.
Oh, interesting.
That's why. That's why.
Mm. Beautiful kisses on both cheeks. I love. I could. I can't see how it could be misconstrued that they are still
Canoodling.
right. And I wonder if when he visits the children, that he's doing more than like paying monthly maintenance. Just saying.
I mean, because if you look at them together, they are a vibe, though. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and play pretend like they're not. So I can
Mm-hmm.
see where people would feel like, y'all still smashing? What's going on here?
Yeah. Yeah. They are very familiar.
Hmm.
Let's see. All of a sudden, Annie gets a phone call, and it's from her husband, Two Face, and she starts acting like really weird, almost hyper. Like she never received a call before.
Right.
She gives the phone to Diamond. They're talking, and then Zari says hi, and Two-Face knows her. But why wouldn't he? Because he probably knows Zari through Diamond, right?
Right, that makes sense.
And Annie's like, how do you know my husband? What? You said that out loud?
Exactly.
Do you think she should know all of her husband's friends in that type of industry? Does he know all of her friends in her industry? I don't know. I just.
But given her past, I'm not shocked. Like all the cheating and stuff like that, I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm not shocked that she would have this reaction.
Well, I agree with Zari when she said, it shows Annie's insecurities.
Of
Like
course it does.
you wear those insecurities
I
proudly,
mean,
girl.
let's be honest. If your husband, man, whatever, went out there and had babies on you,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all been together, and what did she say? Her first child was his fifth.
Mm.
Yeah, you gonna be feeling some kind of insecure.
But hi guys, welcome to the chat. Okay, so Oblavi says Amdali is full of it. I saw him lurking this episode. I did too,
Yeah.
but I still love him.
Okay.
I
Okay.
still love him.
Okay. I have a question for everybody. Did y'all feel like he was kind of stalking uh Nadia a little bit, like
No,
trying to get some information?
he was, but here's what I think. He was too inquisitive about Diamond's relationship with Zari. And I was
Mm.
wondering, like, she says she's in a new relationship. Is it with him?
Okay. I got you. I got you. I
And then,
can
of
get
course,
understand.
he's going to have an interest in Nadia because Nadia could run interference with Diamonds while he's like with Zari.
So, do you think that what Andele is trying to do is to ensure that Nadia and Diamond stay on the path of getting together, which would get Diamond out the way because since he knows Diamond's really into her, he's like, look,
Mhm,
I can use Nadia, you
mhm.
know, use her to get him out the way, and then that could clear the path for me and Zari. Is
Not
that
get
where you're
out the
going?
way, but I think he wants Nadia officially installed as the Johannesburg piece so that he won't be wanting to smash with Zari, so that will clear the way for him and Zari.
Yeah. Okay. Same thing. I got you.
Yeah. But she needs to be installed as a permanent piece, not just for this 1 month.
Right.
Or else you're going to have the same issue when he comes back again.
Exactly.
Um, man has 5 kids on her. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Any man had 5 kids on her, and Zari would smash her husband as well. Oh, Shay. Oh my gosh, Shay, stop commenting if you're driving. Oh my god. Hold on. I just feel like he's too interested in Diamond's feelings
Mhm.
towards Zari. When I see Quentin, they're just talking about libido. So yeah, that's what um I picked up from that. Let's see. Next we see hold on. Okay, so then we see Andali talking to Nadia, and they're talking about whether Nadia has feelings about Diamond, and if Diamond is still together with Zari. And she's like, I don't need it, which can't be good news for him. Nadia says that she doesn't want diamonds, that she wants her man, And Andali is like, your 4-week man. Who was he talking about with that?
He was talking to Vic or Vince, or what the child's name is.
But it also could apply to Diamonds
But
as well.
they haven't been talking that long though.
But former and future. Like all she can get is these 4-week men.
So crazy.
I'm just saying. Nadia says that Diamonds is just showing her the superstar and she would rather get to know the man. All of the flash does nothing for her. Girl, you lying. Girl, you lying. Oh, sorry, G5. We're in episode 2. We're way behind.
Yeah, way behind.
Oh, he didn't buy a car because his net worth is $6 million. Oh, Shay. Oh, you're home now. Okay. Shay did some research on Diamonds. He has 14.1 million followers on Instagram. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. What do we see next? Oh, next we see Zari and OG together. Zari says that her and Diamonds are better at being co-parents than being in a relationship, where she is bitter and constantly being reminded of how he cheated on her and had children on her. That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if I could let that go.
Shit.
And not just one. Damn. Next we see Annie and Andele. They're telling Diamond that Zari is a good woman, and and by the time he's ready for her, she might be gone. Are you giving him a hint?
Hold on. And then what killed me when he said like, "Oh, and that'll be your fault." I was like, Debbie, you kind of got me on this train now.
It's just really weird because don't forget, like he's of all of them, he's very cerebral. And when I see cerebral, I feel very someone who's always up to, like has a game plan, a strategy. He playing chess and we all down here playing shoots and ladders. So although I love Andele, he's somebody that I wouldn't 100% trust because I would always feel like he's up to something. And I'm no match for whatever game you playing. He says that he's trying to keep the respect between him and Zari. This is Diamonds, so that they can raise their kids together. Next, we see Diamond speaking with Zari alone. And Zari wants to get a few things off her chest. She wants to know if he ever missed them or the family that they had. And he says, yes, of course. He feels the biggest thing that he lost with them is trust. Many times she knew that he messed up and she would just keep her mouth shut for the sake of the family. She says that he gave her away. She thinks that tonight he does finally understand how much damage he caused. She said that he was supposed to be there for her to protect her, and he didn't. Basically, he wronged her, and I don't think she can let it go. She says that she can't let it go. Oof. Oof.
I think she took the marriage seriously, and I think that since he married her, she thought he would never hurt her. I really feel that way. Because I have to say this, I think you know who you marry. So she knew who he was before they got married, but I think she felt like, okay, he loves me enough to marry me, so he would never hurt me. And it was kind of a shock to her system.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. There's a lot going on here. This is a really good plot line. This is a really good plot line. So you have the obvious shit stirrer, OG, and then you got the covert shit stirrer,
Right.
Andele. This is good. This is good. All right. So Ablavi says, "Are we doing 90 Day tomorrow? Because I have to call in." Jamal, well, that was the end of episode 2. Okay, the newcomer. I want to make a suggestion. Do you want to push 90 Day to Thursday, since it was like half ending, half tell all, so that we can do a call in, and then tomorrow do Love Off the Grid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might work better, because 90 days of tell all, and we weren't expecting it, so I would that would need more time.
Yeah, I still have, like, I missed the first 20 minutes, and then when the tell all started, I missed that too. So Ablavi, we're gonna push 90 Day to Thursday, and we're gonna do Love Off the Grid tomorrow, and Thursday we'll do a call in, so y'all could get all of y'all thoughts and opinions out on that stupid tell all in this stupid season 90 Day. Why do I feel like this next new season is going to be even dumber? I don't want to be disappointed in my my Caribbean sistren.
You don't want her looking crazy.
No, I don't. But I feel I'm going to love her mom.
Right.
The tell-all was hilarious. Who surprised me the most with how dumb they were? Ben, Kim, Ella, and Mike.
They all surprised you?
At how dumb they were.
I'm saying they all surprised you, though?
Yeah. I knew they was dumb. I just didn't think they could achieve these levels of dumbness.
Wow. It sounds like it might be kind of good. Now I can't wait to watch it, because
oh my God.
if their stupidity surprised you, then I know something.
Listen, Jasmine's wig, that was a character all on its own. I just felt like, I'm dating myself here, but Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and I felt like it was moving and overtaking her. Is she also an actress? She was just chiming in. She was ratting out Gino. I was just like, what?
Oh, she dined him out?
All episode long.
Wow.
And then the draining of the balls. Sean covered her face. Everyone sat there and was just like,
Can you repeat that? I
open.
missed. I think I missed that. Hold up, go back up. What did you say?
She says that a man has to have his balls drained. And if she is not draining Gino's balls, then who is draining their balls? Gino. Oh my God. Between that and the wig, it was just otherworldly. It didn't make sense. She was too much. Yes, G5, she was too much. Wait, apparently she had to wear the wig because she's lost so much hair? I must have missed that. Oh, yes. When she said, I'm vegan, but I want your meat. Give me your meat. I was like, ew. Oh. It was a lot. It was a lot. And she made him tell the truth on where they met. But we'll save that for Thursday. So guys, okay, so Thursday, it's a date. We'll review this stupid show. I have to watch it again. And we'll do a call in, and you guys can just come up and rant on this ridiculous show, this ridiculous season, these ridiculous people. Oh, you read it on IG. Poor thing. Oh, wait. There's 3 parts to the tell-all? For what? Oh my God, I can't. All right, so guys, so tomorrow, bring your notes. Love Off the Grid. I don't even know what episode are we doing. What do we know? Hold on. We're gonna do episode 4. We're gonna do that. So hopefully, that'll be good. Jamal, any final thoughts on this episode of Young, Famous, and African Season 1, Episode 2, The Newcomer?
No, I think we're good. This was a good episode.
All right, guys. So see us back here tomorrow, 12 noon. Thanks for all the thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing your comments. I finally went through the last set of comments. Thank you so much for your patience. And looking forward to seeing your comments on this episode. Jamal, until next time.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.